friends, welcome to the daily answer writing challenge guys. Today again we are going to review one of the answer sent by one of the student, and through that review we will learn what are the mistakes which aspirants make in answer writing, and we are going to learn ideal way of writing answers in the UPSC mains examination. Guys, I am Santosh Pandey and I am helping you to learn answer writing, okay, both the science and the art of answer writing. I am going to teach you in this YouTube channel. Please do follow this initiative. So today's question is, assess the impact of women reservation at the local government. Okay, you can see here, assess impact of women reservation at the local government. Has it yielded substantive benefits? Has it yielded substantive benefits? So the question has, okay, two parts. The question has two parts. The first part, you have to assess that what is the impact of the women reservation at the local government, and second part says, has it yielded substantive benefit or not. Okay, so it has two parts. Okay, always, okay, you have to divide the answer in parts. Okay, so first we'll see the answer and then I'm going to give you a model answer to this question. Okay, so let us read the question which she has written. Recently, Women's Reservation Bill is now a Constitutional Amendment Act, 106th Amendment Act, that is reserved. Okay, you can see the first mistake she has done is, the question is on the local government and she is talking about the recent Parliamentary Act, okay, which basically reserves seats for the women at the parliament level and at the state legislature level. That is not the question. The question is the women reservation at the local government, assess the impact. This is the major mistake done by many students. What? That they fail to understand the demand of the question. What is the demand of the question? The demand of the question is very simple. You have to assess the impact of women reservation at the local government. So why there is a need to mention this women reservation bill? It is not required to mention. Okay, what you should have mentioned is that you could have started that, okay, that 73rd Amendment Act, 73rd Amendment Act through Article 243D reserved 1/3 of the seats at the local government for women. At the local government for women. Okay, you could have started with the constitutional dimension. Very, very important. Whenever you get a polity question, and if there is a constitutional dimension, if there is a constitutional article, please do mention it. Guys, I have experience of scoring very high marks in general studies paper 2. I had public administration as my subject also. I can tell you, if you mention constitutional articles, if you mention committee and commission, if you mention Supreme Court judgment, then you have a very high chance of getting very high marks in the general studies paper 2 paper. Okay, next what he says, okay, impact of reservation. Okay, then he gives a head, impact of reservation. This is good. Okay, invest in more public good. Okay, good. Ensure women participation. Very good. Higher investment in public services. Very good. More focus on women's education. Points are very good. Okay, these points are very good. Okay, no improvement for female headed household. Okay, elected from upper caste. So see, one mistake what she has done is that here she has written negative points, here she has written negative points, here she has written positive points, but she has not differentiated into two headings, two separate headings. She could have written like this. Okay, she could have written like this. Let me just show you. Let me just show you. She could have written like this. Okay, here she could have written like this. Positive impact till here, and then negative impact. Here again another heading. She could have written negative impact, and then Sarpanch Pati, okay, worsened target for ST/SC households, no improvement for female headed households, and elect the upper caste women. Okay, generally they elect the upper caste women. This is the negative impact. So here she would have written 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, 4 point, and here 1, 2, 3, 4 point. Okay, then has it yielded any substantial benefit? Okay, so there is a big question mark. Okay, here what she could have done is that she could have, okay, quoted some studies. She could have quoted some studies. Okay, she could have quoted some studies where it has been proved that yes, to an extent, yes, whenever there is a women elected representative at the local government, the governance standards are better. The governance standards are better. Okay, and what is that study? There was one study by NCAER and there was one study by MIT. Okay, there is one study by MIT. Both these studies have said that this local government which are headed by women have what? Better responsive, and they take women issues. They are better responsive. Okay, they take women issues. They focus more on infrastructure. They focus more on infrastructure than drinking water. So here I am talking about social infrastructure, drinking water, schools, okay, health institutions. They focus more on that. Okay, so basically they focus more on what? Human resource development. It has been seen that the elected governments, local elected governments which are headed by women, okay, as per the NCAR study and the MIT study, these local governments are more responsive and they take up women centric issues. They focus more on human resource development like drinking water, sanitation, schools, infrastructure, etc., etc. Okay, that is one point. Second, okay, you have to say that, okay, but the substantive benefit, okay, is not completely realized. Why? Because of a paradigm called, okay, sarpanch patism. Sarpanch patism. Okay, then we could have discussed what is this sarpanch patism. So what happens generally? It is the male member. It is the male member of the family of the elected representatives which takes all the decision. And this is because two reasons. The perception of women in society has not completely changed. Still, women are seen as weaker, and women are seen, okay, not able to take decisions. That might be because of their education and literacy level. That might be because of that also, and that might be because of attitudinal problems in the society. Okay, because we have a patriarchal society. And second, even the villagers perceive, okay, perception about women leaders is not great. Okay, so generally villagers also they perceive that if it is a women headed panchayat, then it might not be that efficient. So substantive benefit, has it led to substantive benefit? Okay, yes, to an extent, yes. The conditions of those panchayats where women are elected representatives, they have done far better in terms of grievance redressal, in terms of taking up women issues, in terms of investing more in social infrastructure. But at the same time, we must not ignore the phenomenon of sarpanch patism, where the male counterpart of the women elected representatives takes all the decision. Okay, takes all the decision, and this is because of two reasons. The perception of women is still not changed. It has still not changed. So this phenomenon you have to talk about. And then she has also not written, you see, she has not written the way out. She has not written the way out or suggestions. Okay, you have to write suggestion. What are the suggestions? We have to do capacity building. Okay, we have to do capacity building. We have to do training. So here we could have quoted one report. There was one parliamentary committee report on rural development, that there must be reservation for women in every capacity building program, in every training and capacity building program. And there is one scheme, Rajiv Gandhi Panchayat Sasaktikaran Yojana. In that, the focus should be on women elected representatives, capacity building and training. So this was the way out. So now what I will do is that I will just give you the framework of the answer. You see. So okay, how much? Okay, first let me give you the model answer, and then I'll ask you how much marks we should give this girl. Okay, so let us see this. So what we have to do? So in the introduction, we have to talk about the 73rd Amendment, Article 243D. Then in the body, okay, you have to first write assessment of women reservation at local level. One heading under that, positive impact. First of all, positive impact 1, 2, 3, which we have just discussed. That girl has also written. It has improved representation. Okay, it has taken these institutions. Okay, they are more responsive. There are more representation of women. That is the first responsive. They take up more, okay, human resource issues. They take up more women-centric issues. These are the positive impact. Then there are some negative impact also. Negative impact, okay, which is basically the phenomenon of sarpanch patism. Next, the perception about women representative. Third, the SC/ST households not benefited. Okay, and fourth is generally upper caste women are elected. Okay. Then what is the way here you could have given? Okay. Then next it says substantial benefit. Quote the study, NCAER study, MIT study. Okay, these two study you can quote, and you can say that yes, to an extent, yes, this has led to some good governance in this. They are more responsive for women issues. They have done a little bit better. At the same time, okay, this sarpanch patism is very rampant. And then you will give way out. Way out, you will talk about training and capacity building. Training. You can quote the study of what? You can quote the study of the committee on parliamentary committee on rural development, capacity building, and you can quote here Rajiv Gandhi Panchayat Sashaktikarana Abhiyan. You can quote that scheme. So this is how you have to write. So I give this answer how much? I give this answer, I think not more than 2.5 marks out of 10. Okay, it's a poor answer to say the least. So this is how you have to learn. You can see this. Don't make these mistakes. First of all, what she has done is that she has not, okay, started the answer, which is the introduction, properly. The question is on local government. She is talking about legislative and Lok Sabha reservation, which is obviously not relevant. So there only examiner will, okay, give negative marks. Next, she has not talked about 73rd Amendment. She has not talked about any constitutional articles. Next, she has not explained properly what is this sarpanch patism, why this happened, and then she has not given solutions. She has not quoted any case study, any data. Nothing, no data is there. No case studies are there. So in Polity Answers, case studies also play a major role. So guys, if you like this initiative, please do, friends, and please tomorrow you can also send your answers. I will be evaluating your answers. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.